What's up everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Pokemon Go. It's K here playing for Simio Art, and you can see I'm in a place called Taunton in Massachusetts, east side of the United States. And what's gonna go ahead and happen, I have some Pokestops here and I'm gonna go ahead and spin, get those goodies even before we try to capture any Pokemon in this place. But if you're new to this channel, what happens is we usually go around the world and we not only fight battles like this one where you can see this Decidueye in here that has only CP 1100, but we also actually, what else we do is we go ahead and capture Pokemon and we actually go ahead and draw them. So I cannot actually go into battle with this one, but I'm gonna keep that one for later on, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go ahead and actually fight in that gym, because it looks like it has only one Pokemon that I can actually take on easily. Let me go ahead and catch this Buffalo first with a CP of 2,700. No, is it 2,007? Let me see what CP. It's 2,007. This is a good CP. I definitely need this Buffalo. And I haven't actually drawn a Buffalo, so what's gonna go ahead and happen is if I manage to capture this Buffalo, I'm literally just going to draw this. And by now, if you're watching the video, you know exactly if I'm drawing it or not, so that way you actually get a little bit of a cheat there to know actually if I actually captured him or not. I'm doing excellent throws here, excellent throws, but for some reason, ooh, there we go, I finally caught him. It's a Buffalo that has a CP of 700. This is really good. I have a little bit of its candy there, so I can power it up, and the CP will go to 2043. Can I still power it up a little bit more? Let's see. Why am I not just pressing the addition sign to see how much I can actually power it up? So I don't have so many Pokemons, but what happens is actually I do usually power up the few that I get, and I try to evolve them to their fullest. So we may draw either this Pawmi, or we may actually draw a Buffalo itself. And if you're watching this video, you already know who we are drawing. So the other thing that we do on this channel, now that you know we've caught a Pawmi that we can actually evolve. Oh my gosh, I think this is it. We're gonna go ahead and actually evolve this Pawmi, and probably it's the one that actually I'm drawing on the right. If you look at the right hand side of the video, you're gonna see me drawing. So let me go ahead and evolve this Pawmi, and we're gonna go in the official Pokédex and actually learn about what it actually can do. The evolution process never gets old for me. It's always the same mesmerizing stuff, and I just actually love doing this before I actually go to learn about the Pokemon itself. So it's a Pawmi, and if we actually hit the evolve button, drum rolls, boom shakalaka, come on. Woof. Wow. So this is what a Pawmi, it develops into a Pawmo. Pawmi develops into a Pawmo, and this is really cute. Yeah, this is definitely worth it. So the other thing that I actually wanted to try out on this channel is to draw them in 3D. If you haven't watched this video of me drawing a Cinderace, you could go ahead and watch it. I'm drawing a Cinderace in 3D, and now we have a Pawmo, which is actually just a little bit of CP there, 55, but I'm not gonna go ahead and actually power it up because I need the candies. I need 100 now to evolve it to its last form of evolution. But what happens at this part in the video, we're gonna go ahead in the official Pokédex and learn all about these Pokemons. So now here in the official Pokédex, I'm gonna go ahead and type in Pawmi, and go ahead and search it. And then, this is actually really gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. So if we tap on him, it's Pokédex number 921. It has underdeveloped electric sacs on its cheeks. These sacs can produce electricity only if Pawmi rubs them furiously with the pads of its forepaws. So it has to take these on its hands here, these right here on its hands, on its paws, to rub these yellow spots on its cheek to create some kind of electricity. That's really interesting. The pads of the paws are electric. Let me read this again. The pads of its paws are electric discharging organs. So the feet still, they're electric discharging organs. Pawmi fires electricity from its forepaws while standing unsteadily on its hind legs. And you could see, so when we actually developed it into Pawmo, you could see he was standing. He doesn't stand very good, he doesn't stand very steadily, but he can actually shoot off power from that. This can go up to a height of 1 foot, and it's a mouse type Pokemon just like Pikachu. Can weigh up to 5.5 pounds, and can be male or female, and it's a natural cure electric Pokemon. Wow, with weaknesses of ground for a mouse, that's actually interesting. So he develops into a Pawmo. This is what we actually just evolved him into. You could remember him doing this move when we actually evolved him. And a Pawmo, when its group is attacked, Pawmo, so which means they move in groups, Pawmo is the first to leap into battle. So it means he's kind of also fierce and he's daring. Defeating enemies with a fighting technique that utilizes electric shocks. So it's an electric mouse just like Pikachu. Pawmo uses a unique fighting technique in which it uses its forepaws to strike foes and zap them with electricity from its paw pads simultaneously. So it shoots electricity from its cheeks and from its front paws. When they talk about paws, they mean the front hands over here. You can see it has a little yellow thing in there. That's where it shoots out electricity from. And now we know that electricity also radiates from its parts of its cheeks when it actually rubs them with its paws. So that's actually interesting. Now let's see the last form of evolution develops into a Pawmot. So this is the one we actually do not have in our official Pokédex. This is really cute. So what goes ahead and happen on this channel is sometimes I actually draw all 3 Pokemon. So if we're lucky enough, we have the entire evolution set redrawn, and I usually make this artwork look the way it looks in this official Pokédex. So these are my reference images at the same time while I also draw these Pokemon. And Pawmot, which is the last form of evolution, is Pokédex number 923. Now let's see what this one can do. This Pokemon normally is slow to react. So this is the total opposite of a Pawmi, because a Pawmi is quick to react when its group is attacked. With this one, slow to react, but once it enters battle, it will strike down its enemies with lightning fast movement. So he's very fast. Pawmot's fluffy fur acts as a battery, so it recharges its electricity with its fur. It can store the same amount of electricity as an electric car. Wow, that is really strong. All I need is to just put this guy in my engine and my car will be So its weakness is still ground, psychic type Pokemon, and fairy. So now you know if you're fighting this type of Pokemon and you have a psychic Pokemon, let's say Slowbro. If you haven't watched my last episode, it was about catching Slowbro, who I learned was also a psychic water Pokemon. So this would be a very good Pokemon to fight this one. And that's how we keep learning about these Pokemons on this channel. So we not only just capture them, but we also go ahead and learn about what they can do. And now we are lucky that we have a Pawmi and a Pawmo in our official Pokédex. And we just have to collect 100 candies in order for us to develop it into a Pawmot. And I think I have about 12 of those, so I know I will get there. But thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And the other thing that I would love to see you guys do is to actually rate my artwork. If I've drawn all 3 of these, the Pawmi, the Pawmo, and the Pawmot, I would love to see what you say about them. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you again in the next video. And bye-bye for now.